Welcome, 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 guys, back to another wonderful Wednesday Wisdom. My name is Dama, and I am your sales and leadership coach, helping you to defy all odds by increasing your time, changing your mindset, and increasing your bottom line. So, guys, today we're continuing with the theme of marketing your business and tips and tricks to help you guys along the way. And these are really simple tips. There's nothing life-shattering about them. Probably things you've already heard, but they're reminders. Maybe some of them you haven't heard, but they're things that we usually forget to actually implement if we do know them. So it's just simple reminders of things that we need to do in order to continue to nurture and grow our businesses. Okay? Besides just the sales aspect, how are we going to get in front of those people that we need to sell to? So today, guys, I want to talk to you a little bit about lessons that I've learned from reality TV. And so friends of mine that know me know that one of my guilty pleasures is, like, if I'm going to watch TV, it's like reality, okay? And so I'm like a fan of like the Housewives. So Housewives of Orange County, Housewives of Atlanta, those are my shows. Those are my little guilty pleasures. Now you know, don't judge me. And so I want to share with you guys today some of the lessons that I've learned from reality TV, okay? And so as I think about that, I want to talk about some of the shameless self-promotion. Yes, that's right. I said it, shameless. So, like I said, after all, we're learning from reality TV here. So it's all about self-promotion. Self-promotion comes in many forms, and you can use different tactics to get your name out there. And that's what I want to share with you today. So look at politicians, and I'm not going to say any names, but there are tons that are using this shameless self-promotion, some not so discreet, right? But let's think about some of them that have done it very well. When we talk about Madonna and I don't know, Howard Stern did a pretty good job too. But there's tons. Politicians, current ones, tweeters. Ugh. Anyway, so we all self-promote. Think about it. Did you raise your hand in class when you were in class as a kid or as an adult because you knew the answer? Of course you did. That's self-promotion. That's the kind of self-promotion that we're talking about, with dignity, class, and the knowledge to back it up. If you only self-promote to prove you don't really know what you're talking about, you're going to lose business. And we see that right now, all over, okay? So natural self-promoters are, the former and what I want to talk to you about today. So there's three major traits that they have that they use to build themselves in their business. And these are some of the things, like some of the housewives that I've watched over the years, like some of them have been on for 10 years, like, right? But they were like these really regular people to start with. And this is what really fascinates me. It's really not about all the drama, but what fascinates me is how they've been able to be natural self-promoters and be in the spotlight and have grown from being these regular old people with these regular old lives to these multi-million-dollar businesses. I'm fascinated by it. I love it. I think it's awesome. And I think it's great that they're using that platform to be able to, especially the ones that have really taken off and grown their businesses and like excelled into whatever it is, whether they have a clothing store, a clothing line, a makeup line, gone on to do comedy. Bethany Frankel, love her. She's done an amazing job with the platform. And some of the other housewives have too. Mimi Leaks. There's so many, but I love it. I love it. I love it. So today, that's what I want to talk about with you and your business and how you can use your platform, your surroundings, and be a natural self-promoter, okay? So number one is your position. You need to position yourself around people who can make a difference in your life. And you need to do this frequently, people. You need to wake up every morning and ask yourself, who can I meet today that will make a difference in my success? Let me say that again. Who can I meet today that will make a difference in my success? And if you want to take it a step further, Write it big, write it in bold letters, tape it on your bathroom mirror. I don't care what you do, but you need to get in front of some people that are going to make a difference in your success and in the success of your business on a daily basis. Okay. So number 2, let's talk about your style. No, this doesn't mean you need to go out and buy the fanciest of the fancy. You don't need to wear the name brand of the name brand. Honestly, that wouldn't hurt either, but first impressions really count. So what this really means is that you need to know how you are different from your competitors in your industry. What this also means is that you need to find out what makes you more memorable with your customers. How are you leaving when you leave the room? How are you walking into the room? Do you have a natural presence when you walk into a room, when you walk into a meeting? Do you have that? If you don't, you need to work on it. And so for some of you that don't know, I used to be an image stylist. That was like one of the first businesses that I had. And image is super important. Super important. How you walk into the room, how you carry yourself, how you position yourself when you're in the room, and how you leave that room, and how much of an impact you make, and how memorable you are. Okay? So style. So you're going to meet a lot of people, and they don't remember you once you leave the room. And if they don't, you have a serious problem, because how are they going to do business with you? So this means that you have an opportunity to present yourself in a more memorable way. Okay. And so there's a lot of little subtle changes that you could do to do that. So that could be your company message. That could be your picture, your wording, your business cards. A big one nowadays, especially when you're in business, is to have a book. Have a marketing book. Look, I have a ton of business cards, guys. When I say a ton, I have a ton. I get a ton. I go to a lot of networking meetings. I have a ton of cards. They go in that little box. But when I get a book, the book stays on the shelf. The book stays around. Sometimes it's on my nightstand. I read the book. So a book is a really great way to be memorable. Of course, maybe even your hairstyle. Maybe even an expensive suit. I don't know, whatever works for you, but your style, you get the idea. Okay. There's lots of little ways that you can work on making your image and your business more successful. Number 3, the third trait of natural promoters is in repetition. You can say it once and you can leave it at. You can't say it once and leave it at that. Successful self-promoters say it as many times as they need until they get a response. Would you remember a commercial for Coca-Cola if you only saw it once? Absolutely not. You have to see it over and over and over and over, and eventually you'll head over to the store and pick it up. Most people must see things and have to see things in marketing 5 to 12 times before they'll buy. People are not, I won't say people, there's 1% of people that are now buyers. 1%. That means the other 99% of people are not now buyers. We can't keep marketing and trying to sell to that 1% who are now buyers. We need to go out and we need to nurture that other 99% of those customers who are just being left there. We need to nurture them. We need to find out what it is they want and still be in their presence until they become a now buyer. Okay? And that's just the beginning of that. There's a whole big thing to tactical versus strategic marketing. Whole nother topic. Okay, we'll talk about that another day. But again, things I've learned from reality TV. So you have to make multiple impressions on those you are networking with in order to build your brand awareness. So repetition is a direct connection with positioning. So once you find people to network with, reach out, find hundreds more who can help you be successful as well, guys. All right. Hope this was helpful, and how you too can go out and be like those reality TV show stars. Be like those people. Position yourself, promote your businesses, do what you need to do in order to grow your business and your brand. Okay, so I'll go back through those. Number 1, position yourself. Number 2, make sure that you are leaving an impression in some way, shape, or form when you're leaving that room. And number 3, repetition, repetition, repetition. All right, guys, that's all I have for today on this Wednesday Wisdom. Hope this was helpful. Make sure you share, like, comment. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you're doing in order to nurture and grow and what you're doing to position your business out there. I'd love to hear from you guys. And until next time, guys, keep defying those odds. Peace.